y'all? It's Bandy with the Rap Podcast, man. As always, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and continuing to join the community. As always, man, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Entertainment Collective. We got shows coming. We got us, the Rap. We got the Come Up Unplugged, and of course, we got a new show called The Yapaholics coming soon, man. So stay tuned for all that. Hit the notification button, everything. But also, you can also keep up with us on Instagram at @the_rap_podcast and TikTok at @the_rap_pod, man. But again, like, subscribe, and comment to the YouTube channel, The Entertainment Collective, man. Join the community. We having a blast.
Welcome back to another episode of the Rap Podcast, man. We are back at it again. Of course, it's me, Bandy. Got my dog Vic, Ray, Keith. We're here to give y'all another show, man. How y'all feeling today, bro? We back at it for real this time.
I feel good, bro. The weather warmed up a little bit.
Yeah.
Ain't as cold.
Cool.
Feel great.
I'm glad that it's warming up, bro. I'm about sick of the cold weather.
You got about 4 more weeks.
Man,
Yeah.
Like, for real.
I think we in the clear.
We in the clear.
Nah,
bro.
we definitely
it's gonna
not
be,
in the
It's
clear.
gonna be
You niggas-
70 sometime this weekend.
Is it gonna-
Next week it's gonna
Beginning
be
of March?
Is it
Beginning
gonna
of March
snow
in the clear
again?
is crazy.
Is it gonna snow again?
could.
Are we in the clear for what? What are y'all
Right.
saying we in the clear
I just want to at
Fuck the
least be in the
groundhog.
clear of the snow.
Groundhog ain't
I
talking
agree.
about
Fuck the
shit.
groundhog. He ain't
Nah,
talking about
yeah,
shit.
that-
Groundhog ain't
Hey,
talking
right
about
on
shit,
par.
bro.
But we not in the clear at all.
I'm saying, what do y'all think we in the clear for?
I just hope we in the clear for snow.
70s.
70s. He's tripping.
I just don't.
He's
Bro,
drunk.
next
He's
week
drunk.
it's gonna be all 70s.
So
Said
68
tequila.
tomorrow.
Said tequila.
I just don't
Tomorrow,
want to
yeah.
see no more snow.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
probably
more
in the
snow.
clear.
We might in the
There's
clear
no more
for
snow,
sure.
bro.
That's all.
It's
That's
storm season.
I can
coming up,
deal
though.
with a little, you know what I'm saying, a little wind chill. But when it starts snowing, I'm like, all right, guys, let's wrap this
we
shit
had
up.
enough snow for the year, bro. That shit
Yeah.
was fucking terrible.
I feel that, man. Well, I do have a fun fact for y'all today, and since my boy Vic is doing Ramadan right now,
Yeah.
I want to let everybody know that Doritos has pork ingredients.
He's fucked
inside
up,
of
bro.
it.
He's fucked up.
Did y'all know that?
You trying to ruin everybody's
Pork, that shit smell like pig.
I feel like that's dry snitching.
Yeah. He's dry snitching on niggas that eat pork.
I'm gonna try snitching on. Explain.
Doritos.
Cause Vic like Doritos.
I didn't say that.
And I
like
feel like
Doritos.
by
I didn't know
saying
that.
that, you kind of,
I didn't.
I didn't-
Did I say that, Keith?
How does that account
It's
for
okay. I
snitching?
didn't know. It's okay.
Because he
Sure.
like Doritos, that's snitching.
yeah, I feel like you trying
do
to out
like-
him.
I think there's a different word.
I didn't say nothing about
You trying
Vic
to
and
out him.
eating Doritos.
Crazy. He's trying.
You trying to
It's
out him?
okay. They trying to shoot at you, bro. So I
Nah,
appreciate,
nah,
I
nah, nah.
appreciate
That's
you.
crazy.
I appreciate you, bro.
That is crazy.
My nigga said, you trying to out him.
That's crazy. You trying
Like
to
a whole
get,
bag of pork.
you trying to get him in trouble.
Niggas petty, man.
That shit, cheesy
Niggas
pork.
petty.
I thought you was going to say the other one. I'm
Cheesy
glad you
pork
didn't say
is
that one.
crazy.
Cheesy pork is wild.
Nothing.
What you was about to say?
Nah, I thought he was going to say the other one he said.
Yeah. Tell us what was the other one?
Let's not.
What the turtles bring to their
Yeah.
butt?
He got a bunch of weird fun
He
facts.
wanted me to say that.
No, I didn't. I just said I didn't want you to.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. It's all good, man. So,
Thank you for your fun fact, bro. That was.
Yeah, appreciate that.
yeah. So
Wait a-
I'm
I can never
I
eat
love
Doritos again.
fun facts. I ain't gonna hold you.
you
I
can
love
eat
cool
Doritos,
fun
bro.
facts.
No,
Did you know that cows can't go downstairs?
All right. Bro.
So,
Okay,
hold
let's,
on, hold on.
Now, I feel like we're
talk
trying
about this
hard
game.
now. Hold on.
Manny, why would a cow have the opportunity to go down some stairs?
If
In
that
what
mu-
setting?
If that motherfucker was upstairs.
All right.
Hey, bro,
That's
okay.
crazy.
Cool.
Cool.
Nah, here's a real one though, y'all. Here's a.
Pigs can't look up.
I know that's.
Where the fuck are y'all getting this
Y'all,
from?
y'all,
Nah,
y'all
for real.
really on the
Yeah,
porch
yeah,
today.
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
it?
I'm gonna redirect it, man. Like every person walks past at least 10 plus murderers in their lifetime without knowing.
Is this fact or what?
It's a fact.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
I feel like I didn't walk past more than 10 already.
Either way, you walk past 10.
Already, cuz. Like,
I feel like everybody would kill someone under the right circumstances, though.
Yeah, it's just a
What's
little
your-
fun little fact.
What's mine?
What's the right
What's mine?
circumstances?
I mean,
It ain't no.
I don't know. You gotta be a beast, man. Speaking of that though, like murders now are more like common, like the older that you get, obviously. But what do y'all think, like murders, like just crime in general? What do y'all think, like the difference is between then compared to now? Even when it comes
YNs
to
have
like,
no morals.
murderers?
when it just comes to
With murderers?
yeah, like
I ain't
killers
gonna lie.
in general.
I just so happened to
Starting
have a
off hot.
conversation.
Yeah,
I had a conversation earlier today about
natural.
like how murderers and shit think. Like, I know somebody, you feel me, they had like a stalker, but he's like a murderer. You know what I'm saying? And he did all this crazy shit. And I'm sitting there telling him, I'm like, bruh, all this shit is like premeditated. Like, the way they think about doing shit, they can do it and just like don't get caught. Nigga, they disappear when it's time to get caught. Like, they're not
I feel
there.
like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know.
You know
Just,
what?
it might just be me, but I don't know. I feel like I'm on to
I
something.
just,
there,
I'm
man.
always when it comes to like
relax, bro.
when it comes to like just like murderers and like serial killers, like I'd be curious like why aren't people like able to like fight back? Cause I look at certain people like like the what's this dude they used to dress up like a clown, like what's his name, like Wayne Gatesy or something.
Yeah, they had them boys in his
Yeah.
basement.
Part of me just looking at pictures, I'm like, I could have beat his ass.
You couldn't,
I said I could have. Like I'm like I could have.
but he targeted kids though.
And he was gay.
So my thing is, like, as a kid, could you? I'm trying to go past that. They got shit to do with shit. But like, I feel like
like
nowadays,
Dahmer.
like our youth, like they glorify that shit more than we did, like coming up.
Yeah,
for sure.
and they I feel like they
And they'll
also
do it
don't
for
have
nothing.
they don't move by a set of rules. I feel like OGs move by a set of rules too.
Yeah. What do you think the difference is, Keith, from like back then, like how they glorify it now compared to?
Murder culture. Okay, so I think it's more glorified now compared to like, just for instance, okay, the YNs are Swiss cheese your ass, right?
For no
That's
reason.
just what they just, you feel me? That's what they feel like is their culture type shit. You feel me? But I also feel like a combination of all that is like over time the shit that we let slide became like their culture. You feel me? So they looked at it as like, that shit cool. You feel me? Like, even if you look at like, if we go to like gang politics and shit, nigga, that once the niggas get old, they on some like, shit, I'm gonna get back to the youth and let them know that, you feel me, like, you ain't gotta do all this.
That's how it
'Cause
used
this
to
what
be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel me?
for
But
sure.
now they to the point where they like shit. Fuck what you talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kill you.
Young niggas do not care about OGs, bro.
OG rules do not apply in the streets no more.
Why you feel like that?
I mean, I couldn't tell you why. I don't know where the disconnect came from. I couldn't
can
put it. I couldn't put a finger on where like the disconnect, but some can say music that people feel like they should, you know what I'm saying, like the shit that they put in their music, that they should live by the shit that they put in music. Cause I feel like a lot of people that we grew up on, like, you know what I'm saying, like a Jay-Z or a Pusha or whatever, like they pretty much rapped about what they did. They wasn't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't doing it no more. They just said, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like
I feel like it didn't go no farther than like selling drugs, like with those artists.
Yeah.
The two that
it
you
was
named
about
specifically.
hustling.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you had to pop a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
I can tell you where the disconnect is, bro. The disconnect is that these young dudes are making more money than their OGs ever imagined.
Very true.
You get what I'm saying? So back in the day, like, yeah, you had a motherfucker selling weed and selling little pills or whatever, but now they selling Hank and making
Hank?
10.
Hank
You'll
is
learn.
I ain't never heard of that one.
Yeah, Hank Hill.
He's so green.
It's a drug.
Why I gotta be green? Like I just never heard of that one.
It's
I heard of
cool.
regular
It starts
shit.
with- a drug that starts with an H. You know.
Whatever happened to good old cocaine?
Right, but basically, like they make money 10 times over. So if a young dude is 20, 21, then got a mill in the streets that it took an OG 10 to 15 years to do, it's like, what can you tell me? Like, there's nothing you can tell me if I'm making more money than you. If I'm actually doing better than you did in the street. So sometimes it's about like
Niggas can tell you the outcome.
giving advice, and it's like an OG giving advice and not really lived up to. So who am I to tell somebody how to get to the NBA if I'm never?
But I feel like at the same time though, it's like when it comes to just like that in general, I feel like that like OG's gonna tell you every time like the outcome is still the same regardless if you get more money now. Like the outcome is still the same.
They know that.
They just don't give a fuck.
But the same cloth that the OGs was cut from back in, knowing the consequences, is the same cloth these YNs is cut from, knowing the consequences. It's just a line of respect when it comes to the OGs because I've done more than you in a shorter amount of time. I got more than you at 17 than you ever had at 17. You can't tell me what to do.
You feel like money removes principle
For in the streets
right now,
almost.
like right now.
Yeah. Almost.
So I feel like even outside of that, bro, it's just natural, bro. Like I know you seen the memes and shit, bro. Everybody be like, your parents try to tell you do this and that. They be like, yeah, I was doing this when I was your age. Da, da, da. And the females be like, you was not popping bottles of 42 in the club with fucking Lil Durk and Lil Baby and them. Nigga, like, what?
For sure. Like,
you not doing the shit we was doing.
It's like
they probably were though.
It's just common sense though. Like
It was just in a different way though.
But who are you gonna take advice from somebody that's trying to get to where you're trying to, somebody that's at to where you're trying to go, or are you gonna take advice from somebody that haven't even touched your level that you surpassed?
I'm a firm believer that you can learn from anybody.
You can learn from anybody, bro. But if you're the top salesman for your entire company, you're not gonna take advice from the lowest salesman in your company. You're not going to take advice for a person that you're making
I don't think that's
more
true.
than.
I don't think that's true.
Bandy.
Because I'm a firm believer. It's like you can learn from anybody, bro. That's just like I feel like even like at 35, bro. Like I can still learn from somebody that's like 16,
it's
17.
a difference between learning, bro, and then
scenario?
taking the advice. It's a difference. You can sit there and listen all day. Are you going to take advice from a person that's trying to gear you towards a certain way?
I think it depends on the advice. If it's about making money, no, because I made more money than you. But if we talking about longevity in the game, maybe. You feel me? How to stay in. Because you can make a bunch of money in a short amount of time, bro. That actually happens a lot.
And you can learn from people. And you can learn from people that fucked up too.
I would understand that if my OG is where I'm trying to get to still. If you're a young dude and you already surpassed your OG, what more advice does he have to give you?
If we talking about just money, then none, bro.
No, I'm talking about just even street politics or whatever. Just say, if, for example, if my high school coach didn't even play college basketball, but I'm playing college basketball now, like what more advice can I take from my high school coach?
But that don't mean he don't understand or know the game of basketball to give you insight on the game of basketball.
Yeah, but I've already surpassed you in a certain level, bro. So now I'm learning
That's
from people.
ego.
Now I'm learning from people that it's not ego.
That's ego to me.
It's not, but I would take advice from people that played the highest level of college basketball at that time. You get what I'm saying?
Of course, but at the same time, that don't mean that you can't like learn something from somebody who did it. If anything, you can learn what not to do. That's still learning something.
But listen to this though. So your point that you're making right now, right? Do you think that the younger generation is making? You think that's how they thinking?
No, and I think that's the problem. Cause like I said, to me, I feel like it's truly like an ego thing, bro. Like I feel like being able to understand that regardless of where anybody is at in their journey, bro, like you can learn something from them. And I think that's just, and I feel like that takes a person that's like humble enough to like be able to just sit there and like listen. Like I'm saying, like a lot of people probably won't listen, but me personally, like I'm the type of person who's just like, I may not take, and that's not saying you got to take the full, like their full advice to like what they say, like you got to go, but it may be something in their advice. I'm like, I probably won't do that, but I do like what you said here, and I can probably apply that to, like.
I feel that as far as like a general sense, bro, but when we're specifically talking about like the YNs and the streets and the murders, like the difference between the end, like I don't think like.
No, like I don't think that they listen.
I think it's a difference. You're right when it comes to like general advice from somebody, from your elders. Like you're right about that. But I think like when you like in the streets and when it comes to like murder and street doings and all that shit, like some of them young dudes is doing the same thing that these guys are done. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, these OG rules don't apply. because I'm taking the same risk as you took. I'm literally doing the same thing that you did, but I'm actually making more and I'm doing more.
But you're
than you
supposed
did.
to though.
Yeah,
Like
you're right.
You're
but I'm
supposed
saying that's
to.
the reason that they don't take the advice.
But I also feel
that
like to
certain
me I
type
feel
of
like
street
that's where
culture.
the problem lies though. It's like
That's
as
a
like
problem for sure.
like as an OG, it's like you want people that like come behind you to do better than you. So it's like that. I think that's just natural. Like when I was probably us at 30, like 30 in our 30s.
You in your 40s?
No, you know what I'm saying. Us in our like our 20s and like 30s, it's just like we're definitely like we done better than probably what our parents was doing at our age.
Yeah,
and I think that's naturally supposed to happen, but I still think that the life lessons and all that stuff, it's like their voice is still important to listen to. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Y'all
for
feel
sure.
like it's
I
just
agree.
y'all feel like it's just in street culture, or y'all?
No,
feel
I
like
think
For me, I
it's-
feel like it's just in street culture. Like, hey, I don't have to listen to the OGs. I'm making more than you. I'm doing the same shit you did. It kind of is what it is. I'm taking the same risk.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's just street culture.
I
Bro.
think it's overall.
No, I said I think it is in the street culture. It's not just
It's
street
definitely
culture.
in
But
the street
I think
culture.
it's everything about the newer culture
In general,
compared to the older culture. Bro.
I don't think
Like,
the younger generation
What you
truly
think, bro? You younger
understand
than
That's what I'm
consequences.
saying.
What
Like,
you think?
This is y'all generation, my generation, and then we talking about generation below me. You
So
know what I'm
what's your-
saying?
what's your
So
thought?
my generation, I feel like we a cool little mix. I ain't gonna lie. I think I read a statistic that like, nigga, we the first generation to decline in amount of money made, like royalties and all that shit.
That's
like,
us
you know what I'm
too.
saying? Like, you feel me? But y'all generation wasn't a part of that decline.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of wild.
No, y'all generation is paid. Y'all got like rooted money. I feel like my generation is on some like they so obsessed with the fast money, and we are part of the whole like culture switch. You know what I'm saying? Like I think my class, my high school class was like after I graduated, it was like the next class that graduated high school was like dipping in both sides.
I'm about to say because the OGs
I
lied
don't
to
know,
us too.
man. I really think like, I think my age group was really like a part of that revolution when it came to like the changes of the world. So it's like,
get your
no, I'm saying like real talk. Like I remember having a computer where you have to have dial-up internet. You get what I'm saying? Like I remember before, even though it was the '90s, I remember before like internet was what it is now.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm talking about like from the revolution from no internet to the video games to like the amount of
The first
technology
iPhone type
switch
shit.
that we seen like from the
said
'90s
no
till now.
internet.
Like for real.
You can't even imagine what life was like with no
Yes, I
internet.
can. That's the thing, bro. Like,
Hold on, bro. You niggas
Listen.
lived a life with no internet.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna
that's
hold
it.
you, but I'm gonna
Listen.
keep it a buck with you. Like my mom did not pay for. Like my mom did not pay for internet,
talk.
bro.
okay, but listen though, like this is why I say
Like, I
my
didn't- like, I
generation.
Bro, we
not-
had internet, nigga.
You had
Yeah,
internet
had-
since
y'all
you was
But it
had
born.
wasn't as
internet,
like-
bro.
but it wasn't
You just
as-
didn't
You've
have
had
it
internet
personally.
since '92.
It wasn't as like accessible or like
92, I was
affordable
born in
either though.
92.
I'm saying, was there
I don't know
internet?
if it
Internet
was
used to be
92. I
expensive
don't know
back
if
in the
it
day,
was
bro.
internet.
Sheesh.
Oh, in the '90s, nah. It was
That's
definitely
what-
like dial-up
that's
type
what I'm
shit.
saying, like,
Because you
internet-
had to have like
92. Fuck.
Like,
I don't know. I don't
internet
know.
was
I
a
wasn't
big
even-
deal.
nigga, I was
I was
born in
born.
'97.
relax.
Exactly, bro. But
Goddamn.
the thing is, like, you was born like right when the
That's
internet
what I'm
became
saying,
a
though.
thing.
So like,
Okay.
I kind of got a mix of y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the progression of it. Like I was born when shit first started, but niggas didn't have. Everybody didn't have.
Nigga, you
that
didn't
shit.
use it until probably like
Bro,
20.
it's like this. Let me break it down, bro. Let me break it down for simpler terms. All right, when the PS5 came out, did everybody have a PS5?
Well, you couldn't get it.
No, right. It progressed to people got PS5 over time, right? So I was born, okay, internet came out, but not everybody had that shit. So I didn't have that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but the generation after me, they
That's
was
all they
born
know.
into
They was
internet,
born-
is
they-
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So,
the
like,
generation after you was really born into
Yeah.
social media. Like I have
what I'm
nephews
saying.
that
I still
I'm
kind of
the
put
last
like if you
generation.
being that he was like born in '97, like I personally still kind of put him like your like adolescent years to like your teenage years is like it was pretty much like internet was kind of like at its like really like in its it was
Nah,
because by the time you was
bro,
probably
by the time he was
About
10, YouTube was started.
That's what I'm saying.
What more did you see
You didn't see.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
Not that it's not that big of a difference, right?
It's not.
But
The
what I'm
generation
saying
behind
is
me,
like
though.
I remember like you feel me when PlayStation 1
Yeah.
first came out.
I had that motherfucker.
Yeah, I remember like playing a great
How you have
basketball
it?
on an
The
Atari.
PlayStation 1
Atari is a
came out in,
fucking
like,
1980s.
No,
Like
yeah.
96,
console. You know what
97.
I'm saying? What you say?
I was about to say the original PlayStation coming in like 96, 97.
Bro, I had a Nintendo 64.
You didn't have the original Nintendo.
You didn't have an NES though.
You get what I'm saying?
I had an
okay.
NES.
So the original Nintendo, I remember you used to have to blow out the motherfucking
I
the
did
cartridge
too.
like.
I used to do the same thing, bro.
I
had
get that, but I'm talking about seeing when it first came into
That's
fruition.
what I'm saying. Like, I just got a mix of.
Yeah,
you
it
feel
was
me?
in
The
the middle of that
transition.
shit. I got you.
Yeah, I
You
get
feel
you.
me?
It's literally
I'm saying, I'm not
literally
that
one
far.
step. It's literally one step.
not-
Came in, they 3 steps behind, 4 steps.
Yeah, exactly.
You see
So
what I'm saying?
it's like when you came, like okay, there was domains and websites and
Yeah.
you feel me, all that shit. But like we was playing Oregon Trail on dial up.
Back to the PS5, the PS5
Nigga-
example,
nigga
bro.
was
Like,
playing a little
it came
ski
out
game
by
on
the time
floppy
I was
disk.
born. Nigga, of course it was a Nintendo 64 in the crib, nigga. But that I didn't have it when it first came out because I wasn't born. You know what I'm saying?
But like speaking of other
had a
generations though, bro,
Dreamcast.
like I really think that
Me too.
I feel like the generation below
Didn't have
us
that.
is slick. Like, even though we witness like more, like growing up, obviously, like the generation, the way I gravitate toward the younger generation is because I know that they're naturally wired to be more advanced than we are. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's with every generation. But like my nephews, for example, bro, I can't beat these niggas in no video games.
Oh hell no.
You know what I'm saying? Not because I don't have the intellect to beat them in it. It's just like they just wired different.
Yeah.
And they was born into social media.
Yeah.
Like they had IG pages in 5th grade. You know what I mean? Opposed to an IG page starting when I was in college.
When you get your
what I'm
first
saying?
cell
So it's
phone?
when I
like
get mine,
Your first cell phone.
I was in middle school.
I was in high school.
I got
Flip
my
phone.
first I got
Flip
my first cell
Samsung.
phone my freshman year in high school, bro. 05.
Damn.
Freshman.
That was a freshman, bro. Cause you gotta think about it, like if I'm being
Right.
if I can be completely real, bro, like there was really like no need for me to have a phone for
So
real.
let me ask a question.
Like before high school, like there was no need for
This
me to
is
have a
just
phone.
generation related. Okay, you niggas came into the year 2000. At what age?
I
Cause y'all
was,
remember that shit.
yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
was
9.
I was 10.
He was 9.
I was 9.
Y'all went to church.
Going into the year
Yeah.
2000.
Y'all went to
Oh,
church.
I had a big ass family.
What church got to do
Bro,
with
what's
it?
crazy? Like, it's funny that you asked that, bro, because I literally had a big ass like family picnic, like
For the
for,
2000.
for the 2000. It was like a big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, like
going into the
Y2K,
year
Y2K
2000.
was funny, bro. Cause
Yeah.
niggas, you know how like
Y2K.
niggas acted during COVID, bro, when niggas was buying up all the tissue. Like
Like,
niggas
motherfuckers
treated
dressed like
Y2K
aliens
like
and shit.
that, bro.
It was one of
Like
it
going
was
in,
one of them things y'all thought the world was gonna end.
It was one of those
Yeah.
things where it's like it's
bro,
a
like
new
that's how people
millennium.
acted, bro. People acted like I'm
Yeah.
talking about like people went in, like they was buying up
Yeah,
all the
nigga,
waters.
they thought shit was like, nigga, they thought we was about to see flying cars, bro. Like,
They just
Yeah.
thought we was about to die with this
Whole
bread.
time,
I'm
it was
telling
just,
you.
whole
Like,
time we
what?
was just taking over for the 99 and 2000.
what was your year like going into 2000?
I don't even remember that shit, bro.
Yes, you do. You was playing Little League football.
I didn't have
You
a picnic.
You was old enough to
had a
remember
picnic.
picnic.
You remember your life events when you was
Picnic is
8,
crazy.
9 years old, bro.
You was
I
old
was
enough to
playing
remember.
sports, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't
I
have
was
a picnic
3,
stuff.
gang.
I was playing
You had a
baseball.
picnic?
You had no clue.
Well, I was 2 actually. I was 2.5.
You had no clue what the fuck was going on.
Nah, yeah. I don't
You
know.
was just here.
I just started talking. I just started running around.
Yeah.
Nah, that's when damn. I was probably in the Y stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, why is it 2000?
Like literally like
You
a
was in
new
your terrible
millennium though.
twos?
Like my daughter the other day, bro, sit there and she's like, Daddy, when were you born? I said 1990. She was like, you was born in the 1900s? Like,
That would piss me
you're
off.
old. Like,
That would piss me
nigga,
off.
like,
I don't think as a guy that doesn't have kids yet and then having kids, for me to sit there and my kids ask me when I was born
In
and
the
I gotta say
1900s,
19,
bruh.
I'm like, hold up. I'm be like, hold up.
you was born
You
in
don't
the
need to react
1900s,
like
gang.
that.
You older than motherfucker.
I'm teetering.
Motherfuckers be like,
Bro,
what they say like
y'all
that?
born 19 what?
You asked too many questions.
Wow, they face it.
We about to jump Keith after the.
It's cool, bro.
in the same decade as you.
I got.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a nigga in my generation on the side, bro. So I'm
When was you born? 97, bro, y'all childish.
It's cool, bro.
y'all Gen what?
just
What
5
y'all,
years,
what
they
y'all
5
shit
years
called?
behind.
Millennials.
X.
Yeah, millennials.
Yeah, millennials.
X.
I know.
Definitely.
We Gen
millenn-
Z.
X
Gen
is
X.
millennials is like from 81 to like.
Our shit ended like 90. We the last year. We the last
Because
year.
we start. I think millennials start in like 81. It's like 81 to probably about like 95, 96.
It's like, our shit's like.
We 97 to like 2010. Think about it, from our age to 2010.
Y'all Gen Z.
See,
yeah.
we was the first year of what's our shit called?
Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Kim, you a
Gen
millennial?
X,
Y'all
whatever.
Gen Z. 97 through 2012 is Gen Z.
Gen Z.
97 to 2012.
81 to 96 is Gen.
I'm the first of
Y.
a real generation.
That's
nigga.
millennials
Fuck you
and Gen
talking
Y.
about?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, talking about. I'm the
So
first.
you're in a different generation, gang.
Yeah.
Duh.
I
So
said that.
don't try to mix your generations with
I've
ours, my
never
nigga. You a
tried to be
different
a
one.
part of y'all generation, cuz.
Huh? We millennials.
12?
2012.
Damn, 3 niggas after y'all graduated? 3 niggas before y'all graduated.
Yeah,
It's crazy, right?
That is
But
crazy.
y'all generation feels closer to ours because y'all 1 year off.
Yeah.
They could have added the 97. So when motherfuckers say 90, babies after 96 is different. They really mean it.
when you so let me ask you this, like when you consider like a 90s kid, is this somebody who was truly like
Listen,
a
You're
kid through the
definitely a
90s?
YN, my nigga. You both
So-
of y'all.
we are not YNs.
You
bro.
are, bro.
Both
It's
y'all.
97 to 2012. So you gonna tell a 14-year-old right now he's not a YN?
A 14-year-old?
You're in the same generation
He
as
gonna
a
look at you
14-year-old.
like you
YN,
old, though.
His culture's different than mine, bro.
You're in the same generation as that
I'm in the
nigga.
same generation, but his culture's different.
You're in the YN generation, my boy.
We OGs, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all
Nah,
we OGs and y'all
bro,
Like,
we in a
relax.
different generation, bro. We
right.
OGs,
So
bro.
let me ask you this:
Relax,
like when it comes
We're
to
in a
like
different
when it comes to
generation.
like the 90s, are you
YN.
a 90s kid if you were a legit kid in the 90s or if you were just born in the 90s?
Me personally, I think if you're a legit kid in the
Yeah, I
90s,
feel like you
like
gotta
if
be
you
a
got,
kid.
I feel like
if you
you
woke
gotta-
up and you heard
I was
Ice
a
Cube,
kid. What about I'm born
Good
up?
Day. You a 90s
The
baby.
criteria
Okay.
for sure.
Respect.
For sure.
Yeah,
That's fine.
you know what I'm saying?
I ain't know 2000, baby.
You get if you didn't get the genuinely
you might
like
as well be.
witness,
Bro, let's be for real, bro.
Brother,
Hold on. I'm
2000s
sorry.
and the 90s
Nah,
were
listen,
definitely
hold on.
different.
It's
It's
One thing.
it's 365 days
Just one
in a
thing,
year.
bro. Like
Times that by 3.
if you don't remember nothing and like the vibes from the 90s,
Why are we doing math?
That's
you are
how
not-
far away I am. Fuck.
if you don't remember like the vibe of the 90s, bro, like you're not a 90s baby.
If I don't remember,
If you don't remember,
Do you
like,
remember the
how
first
the
episode
aura
of
the
SpongeBob?
90s,
first episode.
you're not a 90s baby.
I remember 1999 though.
You got to.
I mean, I didn't really care though. That's the thing. Like, I didn't.
Now he didn't care. He cared about 99 though.
If I cared, I would remember. I remember Christmas 1999. I do. I
Going
do.
into 2000.
2000.
You
What
remember
did
2
you
weeks
do?
later?
Actually, I remember 2000.
What did
know
you
what
do
happened?
at 2 years
remember
old?
2 weeks
Look.
later, cuz?
I remember Christmas.
What did you do at Christmas at 2 years old?
That's
like
when
I'm
I found
asking.
out Santa Claus wasn't real.
Damn, at 2?
At 2, nigga. So look, and I faked it.
That's because he seen
And I faked it. I
Ricky
seen,
Smiley in Memphis.
No, nigga.
Santa Claus.
All right, bro.
Nigga seen Ricky Smiley.
No, bro.
Friday
Look,
after next. He seen. Imagine
I do. I remember the Christmas because
a Memphis Santa Claus.
Listen, in the year 2000,
Black as hell too.
that shit not funny.
It is.
Merry Christmas, man.
Man.
Let me. This how I know I remember. This how I know I remember the
Merry
year
Christmas,
2000,
man.
bro.
Man, that ain't Santa Claus.
This how I know I remember the year 2000, bro. I got suspended from preschool.
All right, you bad.
I was bad in
You
preschool.
was 2.
If you was getting suspended in
I was
preschool
3.
because you
Again.
never believed in Santa Claus.
At all.
Nah, I saw. This is what happened, bro. I got up. This is my thing. I used to get up in the middle of the night and go to my parents' room, right, on some like little kid shit. You know what I'm saying? So I woke up one night. It was Christmas, bro. I seen my dad bringing in the gifts.
Ah, you was sick.
I said, nah, I played that shit off. Nigga, I went right in the bed.
He don't know that shit. He don't know that.
This nigga know everything about. That nigga know everything, but 2 weeks leading into the new year for 2000.
Bro, I
fuck with you.
What was your reaction when you saw your
What was
dad
my
bring?
reaction?
When you saw your dad
First of
bringing
all,
in
you
this?
gotta think, I'm this tall, nigga.
What was y'all first recollection?
I'm this tall. I'm this tall. Nigga. I was a tall 2 year
Nigga,
old.
you seen Carter?
Have you seen my son?
Very true. Very
This
true.
son was that
I'm
tall
this
too.
tall,
Bro.
bro.
Respect.
Real tall.
My son's taller than this. You feel
No
me? But
cap, bro,
like,
no cap.
I'm this tall. I'm standing in the hallway. I see him come in. He don't see me because it's dark. All the lights out, right? So I'm watching him bring in all the shit. I'm like, okay, all right, bet. Go in there and get in bed with my mama. Nigga. I wake up the next day. I'm like, you feel me? Like I played that shit up. I was bad, bro.
Yeah.
I was manipulating.
We can tell, nigga.
I don't think I would have reacted that way.
My first recollection of Santa Claus, bro, like I remember running out on the porch and the fucking fire truck was going through the neighborhood. And Santa Claus just on the front, on top of the fire truck,
He's on top of that.
throwing fucking peppermints and shit. Like,
That's that Louisville
all the
shit,
kids,
bro.
all the kids outside, like, oh, that's Santa Claus.
Throwing peppermints is crazy.
Nah, bro. That shit.
I'd be hot.
Like candies and all that shit. Like, I don't know if it was like a tradition or what, but every single year, bro. Like up until I got actually old enough to realize, like, damn, this is just a fireman in the costume. Nigga, I'm thinking like,
You
nigga,
should've
Santa
knew.
Claus about to roll
knew.
through this
You should've-
motherfucker.
Nigga, and my dad, he was a firefighter.
That nigga was Santa Claus. That's why you recognize him.
No,
Bro, you should have known something. That was just, he was just
That's
throwing
Louisville
peppermints
shit.
though.
We did not do that.
He's like, hold up.
But
I don't know, he rolled through all the
I feel
hoods.
that though because in Memphis,
We
motherfucking
probably
Santa
would've.
Claus, they probably climbed the motherfucking truck.
Probably would have.
Probably.
You
probably knocked his ass off the truck, man.
You give him back, ain't it?
Like y'all literally just seen Trump send troops, whatever, to Memphis. You ain't heard about that shit since.
At all.
These niggas ran the army out
I
of
done heard
Memphis.
about it. I done heard about it, bro.
Niggas done ran the army out of Memphis, bro. Now it's gone.
They really did. I heard more about Minnesota than I did Memphis and all them other
Them niggas
states.
was
Bro,
wildin',
them niggas-
bro.
they was
just
wildin' down
downplayed
there.
it. They
Yeah.
downplayed it, bro. Them niggas was really
They
with the
They
shit.
ran the army out that motherfucker.
ICE probably got up out of there. They was like, oh yeah, we
Man,
good, bro.
if they can run them out, you think they ain't run? They wouldn't run off Santa
You know
Claus on
how
top of
fun it
motherfucking
sounds
truck.
to be that nigga. It's random niggas walking up to you, checking the shit out of you. Damn.
Niggas roasting the ICE
Look
officers.
good, they like, come on, they.
Niggas roasting the ICE
Look.
officers
But I
is
just
funny.
think do y'all think it's crazy how that 1 year makes a big difference in the generations from like 96 to 97? Like even when it comes to like grouping 96 kids like with the years before and grouping 97.
We not nothing like 96.
I know, that's my point. Like it's
What's
a
the
big
difference though? Like, you feel like it's a cultural change,
I feel like
or it's just like some mind shit?
I
it's
definitely
literally
think
just
it's
a
a
natural
mindset.
way of life. I feel like they think different than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
You feel like 1 year. You feel like when the year changed, it all changed.
Bro, 97 is like, I'm not trying to brag on them, bro. I feel like we stamped year that's different than a 98 or a 99, bro.
Why? Yeah,
If
let's
look,
talk about it,
If
nigga.
you
Why?
got me right here, I can bring in my little bro Josh, bro. Like this nigga,
Shout
I
out
consider
Josh.
him the
Well,
YN.
y'all got to 2012, gang. That's your generation. That's a
Okay.
fact. Like
He couldn't wait. He love this.
I love it, bro. I just found that shit out 10 minutes ago.
When your generation start?
81.
81.
80,
81.
The
81.
80s was
81.
yeah, 81, 96.
81. You was born what year?
Yeah. 90.
91.
End of 90.
the 80s was
Okay.
lit, nigga.
How you know?
The 80s was lit.
Hey,
nah, I
Vic,
just
how
feel
would
like
you have been in the 80s?
I mean, do y'all feel like it's a difference?
I would have had a fro.
Hey, Vic probably would have been
Oh,
Franklin
is it a
Saint.
difference
like-
No,
between y'all?
God. No, God.
I feel like it's a difference because of what we witness. Not more so like a difference like on mentality or whatnot.
Yeah,
but
when
like
it's change.
I feel like the 90s, from 90 to 2000 was the best decade ever recorded in history. I think so. Even for the older people, bro. Like
I'm not hating on
people
that.
that was born in 81, like they grew up as teenagers in the 90s.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just put this in perspective. How great did Tupac seem as everybody's growing up? is Almighty, one of the greatest rappers ever, right?
Still to this day.
He had a fucking like 4 to 6 year run. Really about 3 to 4 year run, bro. You get what I'm saying?
He passed in what, 96?
In 96. But he had a run from
Biggie
92
was right
to
there with
96, right? But Tupac is this big icon, but he just had a 4 year run and died before he was 25. That's how influential the 90s is to me. Like the 90s influence everything nowadays.
I can feel that.
I think it was just I think it was just the best. I really just think it was the best years like
For all
economically,
Yeah.
for black cultures. Like
Yeah,
I just feel like it was
I think the 90s was.
like
I think the 90s was definitely like a turning point.
it's like a golden era.
If
I feel like
anything
it
in like
is.
pop culture, I know it was a turning point in pop culture for sure.
Yeah, like when Boys in the Hood first came out, like shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like
And you look at
Yeah.
the culture, bro. Like now, if you look at today's culture, niggas get sections. They just not dancing. They
Weak.
standing
yeah.
around.
I seen the
if y'all
culture
go-
switch.
If
in
y'all hold on
Panama.
now, hold
You
on,
know what I'm
now,
saying?
hold on, now.
From spring bling to y'all not dancing, from spring bling to you trying to be the flyest nigga on the beach. I've seen that change in 1 year.
She's trying to be the
Spring
fly
Bling,
thing on
bro.
the beach.
2011 to 2012. In 2011, Spring Bling, Yo Gotti, Travis Porter. You feel me? The beach is going crazy. 2012, nigga, everybody's in jeans on the beach.
Crazy.
Like,
See what I'm saying?
that's the
Like,
culture switch to me.
I feel like in the 90s, like you said, everybody was trying to have fun. They ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they, even if you was fresh, nigga, I wish I was in the 90s. Nigga, I'd be fresh as fuck.
That's
I'm saying, like I'd be
that's my
fresh as
point.
fuck, but I'd be having
You
fun.
fresh as
in
fuck.
that.
If
I'd
you
be having fun in
dress
that
like the
bitch, though.
if you dress like the 90s now, you'll be fresh as fuck.
Yeah, I'd be having fun though. I feel like niggas be fresh as fuck now and go in the club and stand around. to
Niggas
look
be trying to
cool.
be too cool.
Except if y'all go to a 10 p.m. party, you finna pull up on
Yeah,
10
10
p.m.
p.m.
Shout out to 10. Shout out
Shout
to
out
10
10
What's crazy
p.m.
though,
We had
like
good
I
times.
literally told Darian this, and correct me if I'm wrong. I said, bro, like I go to your parties because of the vibe. You feel me? Like the vibe is literally unmatched when it comes to the 10 p.m. parties because it's like an experience rather than just like a club outing. People are in there having fun, being themselves, not worrying about any outside noise, the entire nine. And I feel like that's how we used to party when we used to go.
What changed? What was it that changed that y'all feel like? What
I
made
think-
niggas like?
What do you think?
I
What do
think
you think?
social media.
No. What do you think changed?
I don't know. I would say the music, bro, but I don't really know though.
I say social media.
Music did change.
I think
Social media.
Yeah.
I definitely say social media because I feel like with social media, I feel like after a while, I feel like people was really just trying to be cool for social media type shit. Whereas like, I feel like, excuse me, before like social media really became like what it was, I feel like it was really just people just sharing like random shit about their life. But like but people still they lived in the moment. If that makes sense. Like they still lived in the moment. Like you go to a party, whether it be a kickback or a club, like niggas was still having fun. But I think it was around that time, like 2012, 2013, it was a shift where it's just like people go to the club and they just want to, want to be cool.
That's
Like they just want to
crazy.
be seen
It's
out
like
type shit.
attention
But
type shit.
I do agree with Vic though when it comes to like the music itself, right? Like when we were growing up, even in the early 2000s, y'all can relate to this. Like it used to be feel good music, you know what I'm saying? Like used to have. I think it was the first time I heard like hip hop and country, like Nelly featuring Tim McGraw. You get what I'm saying? Like feel good music in the early 2000s and 90s. You get what I'm saying? So I think that, like you said, bro, I think the music kind of influences
Had to be, bro.
certain crowds and certain shit.
I got a different opinion.
The nigga said it's Chief Keef.
No, that's him.
The person that shifted that 2011 was, like you said, still
Chief Keef.
These bitches love salsa.
I blame it
So
on.
you feel like it went from
I blame it on drill music.
drill? That's what I was about to say.
So it went from hip hop, then Ti introduced
different
trap music
perspective.
to us. You feel me? Trap music was just a fly drug dealing music. Then it goes to straight drill music where they
Niggas
talking
spinning.
about ops, they doing videos and grave sites and
They really living what they rapping about.
so you
So
feel like
Now
it
they all locked up or dead.
So I feel like I got a different
Right, that's
perspective
crazy.
though.
Am I wrong?
I feel like
So you feel like a transition to the club scene?
yeah, but you know what? I feel like it really changed, even social media wise. Like I feel like COVID changed like.
COVID. Nah, it changed way before that.
No, listen. During COVID, I had the greatest time of my life. All right, nigga, house parties, all that. Niggas,
You was
right?
breaking
But
rules.
listen, after, yeah,
That
we
wasn't
had money.
6 feet
But listen,
apart.
listen. After, fuck no. Look, even after COVID though, after COVID, nigga, the clubs start opening up. Then niggas start getting sections. And niggas start. Niggas had money, right? But they in the sections chilling. Niggas been had money since nigga 81. Nigga, let's take
That's
it
what
back
I was
there.
about to say, bro.
But,
COVID
like,
didn't get niggas more money type
No,
shit.
I'm saying, but after COVID, like niggas was just on some cool shit. Even when it comes to social media, bro. Like,
PPP.
yeah, all that shit, bro. Even like before COVID, even like if you look at the shit that you could post on Instagram and get likes on and shit, bro. Like even after COVID, niggas thought was like, I ain't finna like that picture. I'm being too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
I get that.
I can't
but
stand a
like,
motherfucker that's too cool.
I feel
Bruh,
like when we was
the
coming up though,
experience going
like
through.
you used to have that person-to-person interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to
feel me?
really
Like,
be
I
who
love
you.
that.
You
I
had to
love
really
that.
be who you
With
said
the
you was
kid.
gonna be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Kentucky Kingdom was our social media.
Nah, facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
I know y'all had Six Flags where y'all was at, right?
I did.
I did.
All right.
Well, I did. It got rid of it.
Yeah, so Six Flags.
We
was just
still got
Kentucky Kingdom
Six
for us, right?
Flags.
But I feel like Six Flags was our social media. You get what I'm saying?
Everybody
Like
was
when
there,
it come to interactions with anybody that you did not go to school with, like you got to talk to them face to face.
Facts.
Yeah.
First kind of weak now.
You feel me?
It's
Like,
definitely weak now.
It
It's
is.
weak as
First
fuck
did,
now.
bro. We couldn't wait till the fair came,
Bruh,
nigga.
Niggas just go there
They
to
used
fight
open
now.
up
That's
Six
it.
Flags for the fair.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like that shit used
They
to
be playing Tekken,
So I
bro.
think
New
like some of that
location.
Meet
shit,
up
some
to
of that
fight.
player shit, because me personally, bro, I'm not a DM diver.
I
You know what I'm saying?
I hate
But if I
DMs.
feel the vibes in person, I'm more of a like a. But I
my
think I just
fiance
fall
in the
back to my
DMs.
my generation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, I'm not about to have all the hoes on social media and shit because I'm not.
That's not where
I'm not
we came
after
from. That's
the
not where we
DM
come
guy.
from.
What's your question,
Y'all
gang?
feel like, 'cause my dad, he actually had me this question a couple days ago. Do you feel like our generation is the generation where we stop having like childhood friends and all your friends come from like college and everywhere beyond? 'Cause like my dad, he still was cool with like his middle school, high school. They might just because they had social media and that was like more proximity.
Yeah,
I think-
that's a great question.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm about to say
Hold on,
like
restate the question so they can hear it.
oh, so Darian asks is basically if we value childhood friends versus like friends that we make on the internet. Is that kind of like the synopsis of what you were saying? Yeah. Oh, I think me personally, I have like a lot of my close friends are people that I've been with since like middle school and high school. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, like with them, it's like it's different because I met them through like work, but at the end of the day, like they're still a part of like my tribe. But like when it comes to like the people that like I kind of grew up with, like I still have like the same friends that I've met in middle school and high school. Some that I met in like college and like older, but my core group is like from middle school and high school.
Yeah, mine too. My core is like from people that I've known a while. Even Ray, like we wasn't close to friends, but we knew people from the same circle type shit. I feel like our age, bro, it's gonna be. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like that with our age.
Like,
Did
just
y'all
to,
meet on
just to
social
elaborate
media?
on like what Vic was saying, bro. Like me and Vic's friend circles back then. Like I knew who Vic was. Vic knew who I was.
For sure.
Our friend circles kind of intertwined without us intertwining.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I'm the same way.
So with me, bro, like I think like our generation has to learn from the younger generation because sometimes holding on to childhood friends could like slow you down on what you're trying to do. And it all depends on like ambition at this point, right? So I feel like right now, like you can pretty much do whatever you want to in the world. You can make as much money as you want to when it comes to social media or whatever. You get what I'm saying? I still have my core friends that I've been having since elementary, right? But my friendship with them is like, hey, we know where we stand. We may not talk every single day. So I think it's like levels of the friends groups.
Facts.
So you still have to navigate those different friend groups that you do have while keeping those roots.
Raising his hand.
But I really think that like, just say for example, like I have friends that I know that's on some can't get right shit, right? Just because I don't communicate with them as much as I do with my business partners or my friend group that I have for what I'm interested in right now, that don't mean that these still ain't my friends. But at the same time, it's all about building relationships. So you can't necessarily depend on the childhood friends to, I guess, carry them the entire way with you, and vice versa, because everybody has their own separate lives. And I feel like when you get to a certain point in life, just in general, like life happens. Like you either elevate or you drown.
Yeah.
Some people get families, some people don't. So that might be where the difference is. You could be a single dude, but you don't want to sit here and hang around me and my 3 kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we used to do when we was in
I
high
have
school.
a question, and it's just kind of just based off of what you said. Like, when it comes to like those childhood friends, like even the friends that you know, quote unquote, can't get right or whatever, but are you able to kind of just like kind of put them in like pockets of where like of just it could be like any type of like where you can kind of just still like recognize them as a friend, but at the same time it's like you also know where that kind of where it kind of stops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If y'all can speak on this as well, but for me personally, I kind of know where that stops, and I kind of value up until the point where that stops, right?
Yeah.
But like, I feel like the friends that you carry on like since elementary all the way until you're adults, like even if y'all kids is kicking it together, like y'all still on some like cohesive shit. That's because y'all been on the same mentality and the same plane. You get what I'm saying? So if I've been hanging with Vic since I was in elementary, and me and Vic kind of been on the same page all the way up until we're adults, that's what keeps that relationship strong. But if I got a friend that's out here robbing and stealing and I'm not on that, hey, you're still my friend, but I'm just not on what you on right now. So yeah, to answer your question, like you do kind of keep them in pockets, but you still value the relationship y'all do have at the same time.
Facts.
Friendships is still built on loyalty. Like no matter if you're a bum, like I have a friend that's a homeless person out here, like that's still my friend. Like at the end of the day, we've been through life together.
How do you like? How would you kind of like? And it's not saying like for him specifically, but say like you did have a friend that kind of, like just couldn't get right. Like, how do you navigate that friendship? Like, do you help out? Do you still kind of just like help out where you can, or is it kind of like one of those things where you kind of know this person enough to like it don't matter what you do, like they just can't. Yeah.
To this day, like with me, it's more you just keep them what they are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a love, but it's a love from a distance. You know?
Yeah, because I feel like I think me personally, like I feel like I would sometimes like struggle. I feel like I would struggle with that to an extent.
You literally just gotta, bro. It come down to, cause I'm number one at that shit, nigga. I don't play by friendships. I ain't gonna lie to
Keith,
you.
you're very strict.
I'm strict as fuck. I put you where you gonna be at in my friendship life. You know what I'm saying? I value my friendships more than anything else in life. So, like, I'm still friends with my very first 2 friends ever in life. You feel me? Like,
That's love.
one of them got married. I met him kindergarten. He got married, nigga, a few years ago. I'm in the wedding. You feel me? Like, I'm groomsman. You feel me? Damn near best man. You know what I'm saying? And then I introduced him to my very first friend. You feel me? Like, we all friends together. Like, we don't talk all the time, but, like, we got that relationship. So, but as far as the people, like, who can't get right, I'm only gonna do as much as I can. You feel me? Like, if I get to doing too much to the point where, like, you go.
Shout out to the train.
Choo choo.
Pause.
Crazy.
Nah, that's good.
I mean,
Pause that. He said, shout out.
train.
Shit. But
Just delegating the pause.
But like I'm saying, like the people who can't get right, I'm gonna do as much as I can, bro. I don't give a fuck to tell you, like, I feel like it's something you grow into, like, to the point where you feel like, hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I done this with family members, nigga. Like, I can only do so much. At this point, I just can't even do it for you, bro. Like, at this point, you trying to like get over on me. It's a respect type thing. So I feel like if you feel comfortable enough to disrespect me to the point where like you feel like you gonna use me,
It's
I
personal.
can't let
It's
that.
personal. He talking to somebody.
I can't let
But
that
no,
shit
like
slide.
I definitely feel you because I feel like when it comes to like friends and family, like you know how they always say like, especially like with like athletes and stuff. It's just like you know how they always kind of say like they struggle with saying no to like their family and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm able to say no, but I think the part that I would struggle with would be kind of just like giving multiple opportunities because it's like as like somebody that cares, like I want to see my people like win.
Yeah.
But you know, at the same time, it's like you got to get to a point where it's just like, bro, if I'm putting you in a position to win and you can't even win when it's really just a layup, then it's just like. And I think part of me would be able to say like no, but at the same time, part of me would be like,
But you got to think, bro. That's helping them when you say no.
no, I
That's
agree.
forcing them to have to do something. Like I feel like that's a rich nigga problem. I feel like
I want them problems.
rich niggas deal with that more than we even deal with it surface level.
I believe it.
A rich nigga got everybody asking.
I personally think, bro, like when it comes to like friends that can't get right, it depends on like what can't get right is. You get what I'm
Very
saying?
true.
Like in friend groups, everybody's sometimes on different levels. You never have a friend group where everybody's just on the same level. You get what I'm saying? So with me, it can't get right. It's like, hey, I have a friend that's an alcoholic. This motherfucker has a job, has a family. This motherfucker just can't get right when it comes to drinking all the time and being belligerent drunk sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So with me, I kind of just take it how it is. Like, I'm a pause. I'm gonna respect you like in your certain field. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, hey, I'm not here to try to change your life. If you don't already have that mentality, like I have to like move forward and progress and all that, you're never gonna have that mentality. And as you get older, like sometimes you do realize, like, damn, this person has been the same since they first became my friend. Like no matter what, like. This motherfucker been wild out. This motherfucker introduced me to weed. This motherfucker introduced me to this. This motherfucker, yeah, exactly.
You low-key been a bad influence my whole life.
This motherfucker got a
I love
parent.
you, bro, but damn.
Yeah, it's like this motherfucker got a parent that let them do whatever, while I got strict parents. You get what I'm saying? And they allow. And this friend was my outlet to help me grow to who I am. You get what I'm saying?
You ever?
So just show that appreciation to that friend. And sometimes when they not on your level, they just love that appreciation from you. You get what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it sometimes.
I got a question though. You ever use strict parent versus a parent that lets you do whatever you want to do? At this grown age, which one do you value more?
Definitely a culture.
Which one do you
switch
value
as well.
more though? Like, would you like?
I value balance.
That's not answering the question.
I mean,
That's
look,
not answering the
That's
question.
But I
the
feel
question
like-
I asked.
but that's the only.
Would you rather have a strict parent or a parent that lets you do whatever you want to do?
I would rather have neither.
So that's not answer. Vic, what do you think, gang?
That's not an option. That's not one of the
But
options.
I mean, like,
gave.
I can't. I personally can't.
So why
speak to-
answer?
Because like I feel like I truly feel
Why
that
the answer then, Vic?
because I truly feel because I've met people who had super strict parents, and I've also like met people whose parents who let them do whatever.
What did you have?
My mom was balanced. My mom ran a strict program, but she also gave me that freedom to like just be able to be a kid and
Figure
like
it out.
and figure it out. So that's
Mine
why I
too.
say like I value just balance because you're gonna need both. I feel like
Tight.
if you're all the way one way, it's not good. You know
Long
what I'm
story
saying?
short,
Right.
you value your mom's parenting.
I do.
Right. That's not.
She
an
got on my.
option.
Don't get me wrong. Like she got
not
on my
an
nerves.
We
option. In the
appreciate that
question.
answer.
But it does answer the question.
In retrospect, bro, like
How's it not? I don't have
Because-
to be. I don't have. Like that's
So
not fair to
when
just pin
somebody
me and
asks
say
you-
like somebody
when
be
somebody asks you a
strict.
this or
I ain't
that
gotta do
question,
that, bro.
when somebody asks you a this or that question, the answer has to usually be this or that.
But to his question is though, like it can't be this or
Okay,
that.
listen.
Because there's always
Listen, bro,
there's a
because
third.
I had a balanced parent on both ends, bro. So I understand exactly what you're saying, but that's not the question.
And my mom was
So-
very balanced, but that's not the question.
Like, I had fun. It was very balanced, but I knew my parents were strict. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? They were lenient, but they were strict. So, my question, would you rather have a strict parent or a parent that lets you do whatever you want?
What about you, Vic?
Based on your life at this very moment, Which one are you choosing?
I'd rather have a strict parent.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
At this point, bro, I'd rather have a strict parent just because when you got a lenient parent, you got to, like you said, bro, you got to figure it out. You're going to go through a lot of trial and error, and that some of those things you might not be able to come back from. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather have a strict parent to kind of guide me through those things, and then you definitely going to have to experience things at a later point in life, but yeah, strict parent early is going to be very pivotal because, like I said, bro, some of those things you're not going to be able to come back from. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was one of those parents, bro, or one of those people, bro. My dad was very, very lenient, bro, but my mom was very strict, bro. I grew up in a religious family. You know what I'm saying?
I thought you had a baby.
Got some illegitimate children running around.
Nah. This nigga. Nah. So I got both sides too, bro. But looking back, bro, I'd definitely rather have a strict family, bro. You know?
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel that for sure.
I agree because for me personally, like my mom was kind of balanced, right? But we had more freedom than it was strictness.
And you
because
bad.
Bad as fuck.
Ray definitely
I
was
was
bad.
more so like
Bad.
how.
He like more so.
Nah, like I wouldn't necessarily say bad, bro, because bad is like a teacher that can't control a kid or whatever. I was more so like too goofy growing up. Like I didn't
You
take.
was
I didn't,
smart.
I was smart, but I didn't take a lot of shit
You
like
was smart
super
and
serious.
bad.
I didn't take shit serious. Let's just put it like that. I wouldn't say bad because any teachers I had wouldn't say, "Hey, he was a bad kid." Like, hey, maybe he talked too much, but he still got his shit done. You know what I mean? But for me, like my mom was more so like less strict, but like would be strict like if we got in trouble type shit. You get what I'm saying? So I would rather have a strict. I would have rather had a strict household to the point to where it's like, okay, they actually set me up to do yada 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 for the future.
Your foundation.
But at the same time, I'm like, I actually learned from the freedom that I did have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was actually able to move on my own kind of in middle school, like on an everyday basis because my mom's work schedule. You get what I'm saying? So I'm kind of like 50-50 like with Bandy, but it's like
if I have to choose.
If I have to choose, I would rather have strict because the most successful people that I know, that's even my peers, had strict parents.
So I agree, bro. I ain't gonna say I don't disagree with Bandy, bro. I think it's levels to it, bro. I feel like there's a process. I feel like strict, younger, going up to when you about like you gotta ease up. You feel me? The older they get, feel me? But like you still gotta be strict a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I have great parents. You feel me? I thank God for my parents. Just thinking about where I'm at in life right now and decisions they persuaded. Everybody's gonna feel like, yeah, I wish I could have known this and known that, or people told me to go this type of way. But at the same time, it's like you can only do so much, bro. Like your parents, 9 times out of 10, they ain't did this a whole lot. You feel me? They trying to control and trying to guide everybody in the right direction. Me being an only child between my parents, outside of my mom, you know, with my brother, you know what I'm saying? But like outside of that, it's like shit, you really did a good ass job. You feel me? You can only do so much. Of course it's gonna be hoes, you know what I'm saying? But those is like that shit you gotta figure out on your own as an adult.
I feel like to be where we at now, all of our parents did a great job.
Nah, facts.
First and foremost, right? Sure. But on the flip side, you know, I also think like some parents that were a little too strict had the kids that was off the rails for real.
When they,
you know what I'm saying?
Because they go explore it.
And like having a daughter, bro, like I don't know like how to I'm learning first time dad, obviously. But I'm gonna have to learn that navigation of being like too strict on my daughter and be able to give her like that type of freedom. Yeah. So the only thing I can preach now is like with her at 7 years old is like, hey, like be your own person, be a leader. Like, don't let no boys like touch you in inappropriate places right now. Like, that's what I'm teaching like right now. But like when they become teenagers, and obviously, you know, but I don't want to be that parent to be like, my kid's sheltered. Yeah. So they have the urge to wild out and do it because that's what sometimes that's how kids are, right? So that's a tough question to say. Hey, would you rather have a strict parent household or kid or lenient because it's like,
Never
hey,
thought about it like that.
it's like pros and
Well, I
cons for
have.
both. Like, damn, like if I'm too free, I'm out here wild and doing whatever I want to, no consequence.
Either way.
But if I'm too strict, I kind of have that urge.
Yeah.
So you ever wonder why I don't want to say white, but you ever wonder why like suburban kids have that urge to be hood?
Yeah.
Or those rich white girls have the urge to mess with like a hood dude? Like that's the difference between the parenting for me. And
They
all
thrill
goes back to
seeking
what
and
Bandy said is like have that
I think
have that balance. You gotta have that balance, right?
I think
It's
the
like Bandy
story,
said.
bro.
Yeah,
Without-
I think to kind of
within
just
everything.
put like a bow on it, and this is just like from my perspective. I think as a parent, like you just like it has to always fall back on balance. And I think like especially like I feel like when it comes to when they get to like that teenage stage, it's really about just kind of just being honest with them too. I feel like that's where a lot of parents kind of go wrong is where like they try to shelter them too much, where they try to like withhold information. Whether it's like if you give a teenager just like, look, bro, like if you do this, this is gonna happen, and sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes as teenagers, it's like you going like, well, shit. Let me see if that really happened. And when it happened, it's just like, all right, well, I ain't doing that shit no more. Like
The most
sometimes
successful
just-
people learn from experience.
Nah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Right.
And go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
No. Go ahead.
Bro, let me ask y'all, bro. So, like, I know my parents, at least, bro, they pushed, like, getting a job, having a stable family, having a stability, push the 9-to-5 narrative. Now, in today's society, bro, with the economy and everything, like the mindset that we're at now, do y'all think y'all would push that narrative or more so, like, entrepreneurship on your kids?
So
Or both?
For me, it's
Yeah.
like I guess it's just me and you because we got kids.
Yeah, these niggas
But-
don't. They scared.
Nah, you
I still
scared.
give an answer.
They scared, right? They ain't want.
They're scared
Talking
too.
about we scared.
But
No.
nah, I mean, me and him still different though, cause he got a girl, I got a boy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Even
sure.
just like what he just said about how he trying to teach his daughter. You feel me? My thought process when teaching my son is like, I feel like when you have a boy, it's like I want you to be better than me. You feel me? He's thinking about how I want you to be and respect yourself as a woman.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So with me, it's like, to answer your question, I kind of want him to grow into who he wants to be. I want him to feel like you can do whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as you take the right route and just put yourself in position. You know what I'm saying? So like,
to be successful overall.
yeah, like my son right now literally wants to be successful. Like, you know how we know, bro. We all black, bro. We all think that our son is gonna be the next LeBron James in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like I put sports in his life. You feel me? And he likes sports, but I'm not overshadowing everything else. Like this man, he's a boy. I'm calling him a man.
He's
You
a
feel
young
me?
man, yeah.
But he tells me like now that he wants to be a doctor and shit. And I used to think like, yeah, you just a kid saying that, but he's been saying that over the past 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I take that into consideration about how like you think and how I need to guide you and your interests in life.
He
You know
want to
what
be
I'm
a
saying?
doctor
So-
until he got to take chemistry in college.
You got to put emphasis on on their interests, bro. And I, like with my daughter, bro, like she can draw like a motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And I'm like, hey, if art and creativity is gonna be the route, like, hey, let's hone in on like what you kind of already good at. Like she shows interest in sports, like your son does, but it's like, hey, like you actually have a passion for something else. So it's like, hey, let's push you towards that. But at the same time, it's like, hey, I don't know what you're gonna be thinking like when you turn 15 years old.
Yeah.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying? So it's just about putting them in the right position.
I want them to be themselves.
Yeah,
bro. And I see it from my dad. Like
Yeah.
my dad, like, you feel me? He pushed it to a point where like it's the best thing my dad ever did. I ain't gonna lie. And once I look back on it, I'm like, bro, you really like you pushed me to go in the right direction, but you also let me like do whatever I feel like was right. You know what I'm saying? I still see it to this day. Like he'll still like he the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my dog. You feel me? But he just want me to be better than him. So that's how I look at it. Like I look at you want me to be better than you, but I also want my son to be better than both of us.
Right. And
So like whatever you know what I'm saying?
Now,
Like,
I think it just goes back to like just the cultures in general, bro. Like even when it does come to sports, right? Like the sports culture then when I was growing up is way different than it is now. So instead of 2 to 3 high school players going straight to the NBA, you got 10 to 15 one and dones that could have went to the NBA if it wasn't a rule, right?
You got NIL. And
Yeah.
you got,
So now we're in the generation of former players pretty much having their kids come up and actually play that same sport, right? So sometimes it's about like, hey, do I want to actually push my kid from birth to what I think this goal would be?
or would I want to wait until they realize
until they actually figure it out themselves?
The DNA
You know what I'm
they
saying?
got to do. Because like, nigga, my dad went to the league in football, but I played basketball, nigga. So it's like, bro, y'all seen my son, bro.
Yeah, he been
big
Oh,
as
he
shit.
going to the league.
He big as shit.
He going to the
Look,
league.
He's gonna be a
He
doctor.
going to the
nigga.
league. What if he don't want to?
He want to be a doctor. Bro.
You
He
feel
just told
me?
you
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I'm stuck between the everyday battle. Like, nigga, like
He going to the league, bro.
I want to introduce you to sports early, but then at the same time, it's like I just want you to like tiptoe into it until you realize what you have, and then you can make the decision for yourself which route you want to go.
I think just to kind of like just put a bow on like your question, just kind of one of those things where like I feel like for me personally, I think I would always kind of push the narrative of just having like a 9 to 5 while you're pursuing your goal of whether you want to be an entrepreneur.
Is that from a stability standpoint?
Yeah, it's just from a stability standpoint because it's just like it's almost kind of like use your 9 to 5 to fund your passion in a sense. I would always push that, but and I think from a sports standpoint, bro, like I think kids learn a lot of different things from sports. I think you learn a lot of different things from sports.
What you say?
9 to 5. Me personally, bro, 9 to 5 ain't hitting, bro.
But you gotta. But the thing is, it's not even about like just having a 9 to 5. It's understanding what the purpose of that 9 to 5. It's like you're not like settling for a 9 to 5. You're just working that 9 to 5 to fund
No,
your.
I get that. I get that wholeheartedly, bro. But
That's
it's
just
like
working smart.
Some people fund their families by having 9 to 5s, right? But it's like, are you gonna be that difference maker, like in our family legacy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my family tree to be 30 motherfuckers working 9 to 5. Like I did my little family ancestry, whatever bullshit. Nigga, the first person in 1920 or whatever was a fucking trucker. It wasn't a slave. Like they was a trucker. You get what I'm saying? Like the first person I could recollect in my family tree by going history was a trucker. And then I think about it, bro. I'm like, damn, bro. Every person in my family fucking worked a 9 to 5 to fund, their family. So are you gonna be that person that like breaks that? And I want my daughter to be the person that starts off as an entrepreneur.
But it's not.
And then have to not figure out the 9 to 5 a little later.
I personally I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I don't think that's necessarily like realistic unless you just have that foundation of where you can do it. A lot of people like don't necessarily have that foundation of where they can just like full-fledged go into their passion and entrepreneurship. But like I just say when it comes to having a quote unquote 9 to 5, it's just being able to use it strategically because it's not forever.
You're right, bro.
As parents,
If you want it to be a career,
as
it
parents,
can be a
bro,
career.
like I hope my 9 to 5 funds her entrepreneurship.
So I was about to say, do
You get what I'm saying? Like I
foundation?
wouldn't want my daughter. I'm not. You can get your degrees or whatnot, whatever, bro. But me personally, like to set her up as a dad would be like, hey, my 9 to 5. I'll sacrifice me having a 9 to 5.
And that's how it should. That's how it should be. But nah, we definitely got.
Okay, so look,
though.
since we coming to the end or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
I got a wrap up question. If you don't,
Nah, cause we got like 2.
yeah.
It's cool. We'll go off air. We can do.
We continue this
Patreon.
conversation.
Yeah, we'll
y'all.
continue the
I know this is
conversation.
an in-depth conversation. I know y'all want to hear what a
We'll
real nigga
continue
got to
the con-
say. You know what I'm saying? We got 4 real niggas on the. You know what I'm saying?
We'll continue this for sure.
But to end us off, bruh, Vic, you got some encouraging words? You feel me? If
Like
y'all don't know,
from one generation to another.
if y'all don't know, okay, Vic is the most strong-minded individual I've ever met in my life.
Super
So I
disciplined.
trust any advice, anything he ever give me because I know he's seeing things clearly. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So Vic, do you have anything to end us off to give to the viewers?
Hell yeah. Don't quit. It's gonna get hard, bro. It's gonna seem like everything's falling apart, bro. But that's when you transition into the next level, bro. So it's all about staying down and believing in what you believe in and believing in where you trying to go. You know, it's about having a vision because, bro, when you really do believe in what you trying to get to, everything's gonna fall apart. Like literally, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to stay in the game and be able to know where you headed and keep that vision in your mind, bro, and be able to stick to the script and stick to the plan. So, you know, it's easier said than done, but that's what I got, bro. You don't quit. You feel me?
Respect.
Facts. If that's your goal, fulfill it.
For sure.
Don't quit, man.
Don't quit.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the R.A.P Podcast. As always, we greatly appreciate you guys tuning in.
The radio voice
What are you,
is
Siri?
insane. This nigga-
He's still auditioning.
I'm trying to.
You got a job
Nah,
interview?
let him get his shit off.
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? Let me
him
get my
his
shit off, bro. I'm practicing, bro.
Pause.
But nah, man, as always, man, subscribe to the pod on the Entertainment Collective YouTube page. We always got new episodes. We got some new shows in the works as well as, yeah. And we got some new shows. Yeah, like I said, we got some new shows in the work coming too. So the R.A.P Podcast on the Entertainment Collective, man. This is a TEC original.
For sure.
Follow us on Instagram at the @_pod on Instagram and the .entertainment collective on Instagram, and also the R.A.P pod on TikTok. And yes, I was reading the sign just in case. But you can also follow me as well as at BandyII on Instagram.
Also, April 2nd, we have an open house. Pull up to the TEC studios. Come kick it with us.
Pull
Check
up.
out the new studio. For sure.
I can find me on Facebook, find me in the streets, cuz.
Buzzball. Where the
Buzzball is
fuck-
crazy.
Damn, I didn't know I had that man.
Buzzball is crazy.
That's
Where
crazy.
you get that hoe from?
Bandy?